welcome to What I Ate Wednesday for breakfast.